What's up guys, this is a quick video on the Victure PC420 IP camera. So right guys, this actual video is on how to connect to the Wi-Fi and how to connect to the IPC360 app. So I've actually bought this from Amazon and I paid $19.99 for it. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below just in case if you need any more information or if you want to actually buy one. So right guys, what we're going to do first is we're going to fit the Microsd card. So I'm using this Microsd card. It's a SanDisk Extreme Plus. It's a 64GB class 10 card. Right, we're going to fit that into the camera. So this is the micro SD card slot, and we're just going to simply push this in and then push it in until it clicks into place. So that's clicked into place. Next we're going to do is connect the power supply. So I'm just going to use a power bank just for demonstration purposes. And I'm just going to turn that on. So that's on now, you can see the lights on. It's just going to calibrate and make a noise in a minute. Right, the next thing we're going to do is going to download the app. If you've got an iOS device, you're going to go to the App Store. If you've got an Android device, you're going to go to Google Play. So right, you're going to type in IPC360 and this is what the app looks like itself. So make sure you download the right one. Once you've done that, download it, open it up. Then it'll bring you to this menu here. It'll ask you to sign in, but you can't actually sign in until you signed up. So if you notice here it says sign up, we'll just hit that. And then it'll bring you to this menu system here. So on the top, make sure that it's got the right country you're in. Underneath that, enter your email address. So you'll hit that. Type in your email address, whatever, co.uk, and then you're going to go to obtain. When you press obtain, it will send you a verification code to your email address. And then what you need to do is simply get the numbers and type it in here and then press next. Make sure this is ticked as well. It should be ticked, but make sure that's ticked, then go to next. Once you go to next, what it will do then, it will make you set up a password. And once you've set that up, it'll ask you to confirm it and then it will let you into the system. So I've already done all this, so I'm just going to sign in and then I'll show you the next procedure. So right, once you've done everything, it'll bring you to this menu system here. I'm just going to move this a little bit further out. So you can see this a bit more. So once you come here, what you need to do, you need to go to the plus mark on the top here, and that's to add a camera. Now it's asking you here if you want to connect the camera wirelessly or hardwired. You can't connect this camera up hardwired, so we've got to do it wirelessly. So hit that. Now it's saying to you, make sure your camera is flashing red, which it is, you can see that. So we'll go to next. Here it's saying make sure that it's not running on 5 gigahertz on your router. Make sure it's 2.4 gigahertz because it's not compatible. It's only works with 2.4 gigahertz. So we'll cancel that. And what we need to do at this stage here is we need to come out of here. We need to go into settings. Settings is here. When you're in settings, go to your Wi-Fi. Mine's on 5 gigahertz connected at the moment, so it's not going to work. So I've got 2.4 gigahertz here, so I'm going to connect to that. So you should have this already set up. If you have not got it set up, just get in touch with your internet provider, and what they will do is they will set you up a 2.4 gigahertz as well as 5 gigahertz, so you can use any one of them. So right, that's connected up there. We'll go back to the app and we'll make sure it says EE and everything in here. Now it's asking us to type our password in for our router box. Make sure you type it in exactly the same. If there's capital letters, use capital letters. If there isn't, don't. Once you've done that, press OK. So right, I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to come back on the screen. So right, that's done it now, and now it's communicating with the camera, and it's connected to the camera, and it's connected to the router box. So it's connecting everything to each other. So the app's connected to the camera and the router box basically.
Camera ready.
So the camera's ready now. It's asking us to name the camera. So depending on where you're going to put the camera, you can have it in the kitchen, baby room, living room or dining room. So I'm just going to put in camera here and go to OK. So right, it brings you to this menu system here. So first of all here, this is for sharing your footage and it encrypts it as well. Don't really need to use that. Next to that we've got the cloud service. That's for storing your footage and stuff, but you have to actually pay for that, so that's up to you if you want to use that. Next to that we've got the bell sign, and that's for your notifications for any motion detected. So I'll show you a little bit more on that later. Here it's just telling you that they're offering you 7 days trial free for the cloud service, and then after that they will charge you. So I'm just going to cancel out of that. Here we've got this here, which you can share the camera with other people. So you can share it with other people. You have to go to the plus mark here. See, I think that was some kind of notification. So right, you have to add their account and stuff here. I'm not sure what to do here. I've never actually shared it with anybody. So right after that we've got settings here as the gear sign here. So if I press the settings here at the top you can rename the camera. Underneath there it's the same thing again, you can share the camera with other people. Underneath there you can encrypt your video footage so nobody can view your footage. You've got shooting angle, and that's basically if you mount the camera upside down, and it will turn the footage the right way up for you. Underneath there we've got status light. So like it was flashing red and green now, and you don't want people to see that, so they don't know if the camera's turned on or off, you can turn the status light off. Alerts, you can turn your alerts on, like it's for the motion detection as well. So if it notices any motion detected, it will alert you straight away with a notification to your phone or your tablet or whatever you're using. So underneath there we've got the alarm time, and you can set the level of the sensitivity of the motion detection, so it's on number 3 here. You can set it on all day for the motion detection, or you can customize it for certain times, or just have it in the evening or daytime. That's down to your preference. So that's that. After that we've got the volume here. So the camera speaker volume. So the camera is actually two-way. You can speak to it two-way with audio, so you can speak through the app from the camera to your child or whoever you're talking to. And this is the camera speaker volume, so you want to turn that up a bit. Underneath there we've got the camera notification volume. So any notifications or anything what the camera makes a noise, this is the volume for that, so you can turn that right off if you don't want people to hear that. Underneath there we've got the camera microphone volume, and that's set up to here. So sound for video on and off is on the top, so you can turn that on as well for your sound for your video on and off. Go to OK. So after that we've got time and language and time zone, so that's simple enough. Encryption mode, so that just encrypts your footage. SD card recording settings. So basically you can, like it is at the moment, it's on continuously a recording on this at the moment, but you can set it to record only daytime or evening, the whole day, or customize it to whatever time you want. So that's that. So underneath there we've got the video storage location. So it gives you a choice here of the micro SD card, which it's recording on now, or you can record on the cloud storage, which actually charges you money. And underneath there you can have a combination of both. After that, we've got the video storage location. We've done that one. Cloud storage settings, so that's very similar as well. So underneath there you can change your router by adding a different router with the passcode. Device information, so that's your IP address and everything else for the camera. Underneath there you got the memory card information, so this is important here. Here it tells you that your status for your memory card is normal. It tells you how much total capacity is on the card, and more important, it's got the format memory card. So you should format your memory card first before actually using it, because it can not record properly if it's not formatted properly in the camera itself. So you want to do that first before you start doing some recording. Right, I'll come out of that. After that, what we've got, firmware upgrade. So basically that'll tell you when the latest version of firmware is available. Underneath there we've got Reboot Camera. What that will do, it'll turn the camera off and turn it back on and reboot it. Refresh settings information, so if you changed any of the settings it'll put it back to normal settings. Delete the camera, so that's there, so if you have any problems with the camera connecting up or any issues or problems, you can delete the camera and reset up again. So right guys, that's everything on this menu system. So I've shown you all that. Underneath here we've got my device, and this is this setup here, so for my device. Underneath there we've got my album. We've got nothing in the album at the moment, and here next to that we've got an alert. So it's saying that it noticed an alert. So if I press play here, it actually gives you the time and date of when the notification happened, and it does show you exactly what it noticed. So this is what it noticed. So I'll just come back out of that. So it does give you, like I said, the time. Yep. And if you go to the top here, you can go to different activities, motion detection only, or infrared, or incoming calls. Best to set it on all activities. So next to that we've got the date and the time, so you can check other notifications at other times if you want. So right, that's the notifications and the alerts at the bottom. That was that. Next to that we've got the settings here. Right, we're nearly there guys. So we've got the message settings here. So this is for your notifications. Feedback, so you can leave feedback, and we've got help here. Help is pretty good guys. So if you have any problems or any issues, this is a manual here. So if you're registering or logging in and you're having issues, just hit that, it'll give you more information about it. Or if you want to add a camera, it will give you more information on how to add a camera as well. So all the information is here, and you just need to check it out. Underneath there, it's about the camera. Clear archive, that just clears your archive. Modify your password, you can change your password, or you can delete your account. And voice access, I've not used that yet. And here you can log out. Personally, I don't log out. I'll just close the app down, and then if I want to go back into it, I'll just open it up and just tap on it, and it will take me straight in there without adding my password and everything. So right, we'll go back here, and I'll show you how to connect to the camera system now. Before I connect to the camera system, you've got a dustbin here. Be careful you don't press that, because that will delete the camera and you'll have to set up again. Another thing before I move on, if you've got other cameras and you want to add more cameras, you can add more cameras here. Or you need to do the same procedure again. Go to the plus at the top, and then you can add your next camera. And if you've got other cameras, you can do the same thing. I think you can add up to about 10 cameras or something daft like that. Right, anyway, if you want to connect to the camera, you just press this, and it will connect to the camera. So this is the footage now, as you can see. Right, it's repeating itself to me because of the speaker and the microphone. I'm just going to turn that off by pressing this. So I'll start off from the bottom. This is the speaker itself, and that is picking up the sound from the camera so you can hear it. I've turned that off because it's hearing me, and then it's repeating it to the tablet, and the tablet's repeating it, and then the camera's hearing it, and it's doing a full circle of repeating. After that, we've got a camera sign. So before I start off, this is live footage here. This is not any footage what's been saved or on the micro SD card or anything. This is live footage. So if I put my hand in front of it, you should see my hand. So this is live footage. Right, so while the live footage is going on, if you want to take a picture of something, you got the camera sign there. If you take a picture, that will save it to the album on here and on the iPad or the mobile device you use in your phone or whatever have you. Next to that, we've got this microphone sign, and if you press that down and speak into it, it will talk through the camera. So that's your two-way communication. So if I press this down, too short. Hello?
Hello?
1 2 3 testing.
1 2 3 testing.
So that's how you talk through the camera. So if your child's messing about, get to bed, or behave yourself, or come and have your tea, you can, instead of running up and down the stairs, you can just say that to him. Next to that, we've got the video sign, and the same thing here. This is live footage at the moment, don't get confused. If you want to record live footage, you just press the record button on there and it starts recording. Like I said, this is live footage. So this is my hand, and if you want to stop recording, you just press the pause, and that will save that on the album, and it will save it in the phone memory as well. So next to that, we've got this A here. If we press that, here it offers you automatic, standard definition or high definition. Hit the high definition straight away because you want the best picture quality. So right guys, that's everything on the bottom here. Right, we'll move up to this band here. As you notice, this has got a time band on it. So if I go back, it will go to whatever time you want if you want to view any footage from the micro SD card.
Video on.
So it's turned itself off at the moment because I've gone too far.
Video on. Video on.
So right, I've
Video on.
so I've took it onto this spot here, and now what it's doing is playing back now the footage from before what I recorded. So as soon as you put your micro SD card into the camera, it starts recording non-stop, and it records permanently. Once it reaches to the end of it, it will loop it back round and start recording over the beginning again. So this is the actual playback. This is not the live footage. Look, if I put my hand in front of it, there's nothing there. So now you're watching playback. I'm just going to turn the sound off from here. So right, you're watching the playback. If you want to take a picture, you press the camera sign. So this is for the playback. So you're taking a picture. Next to that, we've got the video sign. If we hit the video sign, it'll start recording the playback footage. So this is a recording. If you want to take something off the micro SD card before it gets recorded over, this is what you're going to do. You're going to start recording it like this on playback. Once you've got your footage, you press pause again, and then it completes it and saves it within the app and your camera roll. So that's how you do that. If you can see here, you've got the date here. If you've got the arrows on the side, if you press that, it'll go back in date, and if you press the other side, it'll go forward in date.
Video on.
Right, after that, if you see the 2019, and let's repeat. If you press that, it will take you to this calendar here. So if you want to check any footage from a previous date, this is what you'll come to, and press OK and go to it. So right, that's the date and everything. I'm trying to think what else can I show you. I think that's everything on here actually. You can actually zoom in and out as well. So if you need to zoom in and out, you can turn it sideways as well and get a full picture view. I'll see if I can get that light out of the way. So again, you can zoom in and out. If you need to take a picture, you can take a picture. So right guys, that's everything on the app itself. To come out of it, we'll come out of it from here.
Video on.
And what I'll show you now is we'll go to the album here, and it says it's got 5 things in total. So right, this is the picture we actually took on the live footage. I think this is the video we took on the live footage, so I'll just press play.
Delete the camera. If that's there, so if you have any problems with the camera connecting up or any issues or problems, you can delete the camera and restart it.
So that's that.
So that guys, that's everything on this log.
So I'll come out of that. And then after that, this was the playback. When we were playing back, we took a picture and we took a video as well. So this is off the playback. Oh, that was the live footage. It's the other way around, sorry. But you get the drift what I'm trying to say. And I think that was the picture I took before sideways. So that's how you check everything in your album. Right, we've got an alert again. We'll check what it's saying about the alerts. 5 alerts it's saying. So it's noticed 5 movements. So I'll press that again. And it will give you the footage of when it senses the movement. So if your kid's messing about in the night, you can pick up everything. So that's a really good feature as well. And it gives you the time and date. And you can check everything properly. Let's notice another notification of movement. But I think that's everything I can show you guys.
Video on.
I don't think there's much else I can show you, but if you can see these orange things in the bar, they're actually notifications of when it's noticed any movement. So if you need to go back and check, oh, what was that, and then you can watch it actually when it happened. Right, I'll turn the sound off. I'm trying to think what else can I show you on this. I think that's everything, guys. So right guys, I hope this helps somebody out who's having problems connecting up, and thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.